Bonjour la classe. Hello year one. Today I wanted to read a story with you again. I hope you liked the last one that I read you just before half term. Now last week I gave you un chasse au trésor, okay, which it was a scavenger hunt, and I asked you to go for a walk and to look for lots of different things that you might find in nature. And hopefully you were able to find most of those things, if not all of them. There were some tricky ones that I put in there for you. Hopefully you managed to find them on your walk. And today I'm going to read you a story, and in this story there are some of the words that you might have learnt last week, and also there are pictures of some of the things that you were looking for. So as I'm reading the story to you, I would like you to try and see if you can pick out any of the things that you were looking for last week, and see if you can remember any of the words as well. Okay, so the story is Monsieur, Bout de Bois. Now, you probably recognise this story. It's quite a famous one. In English, we call it Stickman. The French call it Mr. Piece of Wood. I think Stickman is a better name, but for today it's Monsieur Bout de Bois. I hope you enjoy it because it's a really good story. Now, that first thing that we see there, can anyone remember the name for a tree? We looked for it last week, didn't we? That's right, the name for a tree is un arbre, okay? And this is where Stickman lives. Okay. Monsieur Bout de Bois vit dans son arbre en compagnie de Madame Bout de Bois et de leurs trois petits bouts de bois. So, Stickman lives in a tree. He lives in the company of Mrs. Stickman, or Mrs. Piece of Wood, Madame Bout de Bois, and their three little pieces of wood, and their three little stickmen. Un jour, il décidait d'aller courir de bon matin. One day, he just gets up early and goes for a jog, much like Mrs. Hayes. Monsieur Bout de Bois, oh, Monsieur Bout de Bois, attention aux chiennes. Stickman, no Stickman, beware of the chien. That's right, beware of the dog. Un bâton, aboie le chien. Un excellent bâton. A stick, barks the dog, an excellent stick. Exactement le bâton qu'il me faut pour jouer à mon jeu préféré. It's exactly the stick that I need to play my favourite game. Je vais chercher et je rapporte. Et je vais chercher et je rapporte. Et puis, je vais chercher et je rapporte. I look for it and I bring it back. And I look for it and I bring it back. And I look for it and I bring it back. We know that that's what doggies like to do with sticks. My doggie loves to fetch a stick. Mais je ne suis pas un bâton. Vous ne voyez donc pas que c'est moi. Monsieur Bout de Bois. Monsieur Bout de Bois. Monsieur Bout de Bois. Et je veux retrouver mon arbre chéri, ma maison. He says, but I'm not a stick. Can't you see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. And I want to go back to my dear tree, my home. Those of you that know the story know that it's going to take a while for him to get back home. What happens next? Les chiennes doivent être tenues en laisse, indique le panneau. So the sign says Dogs should be kept on a lead. Tout a une fin. Monsieur Bout de Bois est libre de nouveau. So the game is finished and Stickman is free. Alors il se dépêche de rentrer chez lui. Monsieur Bout de Bois, oh Monsieur Bout de Bois, attention la petite fille. So Stickman is about to go home. But wait, Stickman, beware. Le petit fille. Beware of the little girl. Now in this picture, can you see anything that you might have been looking for last week? I can see a bird that you were looking for. Can anyone remember the name for the bird? Shout it out if you can. That's right, un oiseau. Très bien. And also, I see here on this bush some white flowers. Can anyone remember the name for flowers? And anyone really clever and remember the name for white flowers? That's right, des fleurs blancs. Des fleurs blancs. Très bien. Okay. So, Stickman has to beware of the girl. Un petit branche, s'écrie la fillette ravie. Exactement la petite branche qu'il me faut pour gagner la course. A little branch, says the girl. That's just what I need to win the race. So over here, she's gone to the bridge with her friends. Tout le monde est prêt? Are you ready, everyone? Un, deux, trois, lancez à l'eau. Into the water goes the stick. Mais je ne suis pas un petit branche. Il ne voit donc pas que c'est moi. Monsieur Bout de Bois, Monsieur Bout de Bois, Monsieur Bout de Bois. Et je m'éloigne toujours plus de mon arbre et de ma famille. So I'm not a branch. Can't you see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I am Stickman. Or as the French say, I am Mr. Piece of Wood. And he longs to go back to his tree and his family. There's that word again. Mon arbre, my tree. Monsieur Bout de Bois part à la dérive en train par le Coran. Monsieur Bout de Bois, oh Monsieur Bout de Bois, attention au singe. Okay. Mr. Stickman, beware of the swan, un singe. The French word for swan is very similar to the English word cygnet. And a cygnet is a baby swan. So those two words are very similar. Now, in this picture there, and I spoke to Mrs. Martin and she said that the children in school did not see any of these. But I wonder if anyone can remember what the name for the cows are. And anyone that said une vache is very clever because that is the name for a cow. Well done. Un brandy, dit le singe. Elle est très jolie, exactement la brandy qu'il me faut pour finir mon nid. A twig, says the swan. A beautiful twig. Just the twig that I need to finish my nest. And there's poor Stickman going into the nest. Mais je ne suis pas un brandy, but I'm not a twig, he says. Il ne voit donc pas que c'est moi. Can they not see? Monsieur Bout de Bois, Monsieur Bout de Bois, Monsieur Bout de Bois. I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman. Et je veux retrouver mon arbre et ma petite famille. And I want to go back to my tree and my family. I bet he's really missing them now. Okay, in this picture, can we see what this is? A butterfly. Now, that was one of the things that you needed to look for on your treasure hunt. Can anyone remember the word for butterfly? It's one of my favourite French words. It's quite a hard one. It's un papillon. Un papillon. I think it's a beautiful word, just like a beautiful butterfly. Le nid est vide. Monsieur Bout de Bois est libre. So, Mr. Stickman is free from the nest. Il se laisse porter par la rivière et arrive dans la mer. He drifts down the river, and he ends up at the sea. The sea can take you for miles. Where is he going to end up? There he is. I can see some more birds. And I did ask you earlier what the word for bird was. Can you remember? That's right, un oiseau. Un oiseau. Baloté en Tucson, il est rejeté sur la plage. Parmi les aigus, loin des siens, un papa arrive, une pelle à la main. Okay, so he ends up at the beach. La plage is the beach. And papa, a daddy, comes along with a spade in his hand. Monsieur Bout de Bois, oh, Monsieur Bout de Bois, attention, un sable fin. Un mot, s'écrie la papa. Il est parfait. A mast, says the daddy. It's perfect. Youpi! Notre château a enfin un drapeau. Yippee! Our castle is finished with a flag. It is a very fine castle, I have to say, and I love the shells going around it. I don't think Stickman's very happy. Look at him. Non, je ne veux pas servir de mat à leur vieux drapeau. I am not a mast for a silly old flag, he says. Ni d'épée à un chevalier. I am not a sword for a knight. Ni de pot baluchon, or a bag for a girl. Je ne suis pas un crayon. I am not a crayon or a pencil. Je ne suis pas un arc. I am not a bow. Je ne suis pas une raquette. I am not a racket. Ni un boomerang. Non, je suis, and I am not a boomerang. I am Monsieur Bout de Bois, oh Monsieur Bout de Bois, attention à la neige. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the snow. It does look chilly and he looks very cold. Arrive un garçon avec une écharpe et un bonnet de laine. Arrives a boy with a scarf and a woolly hat. Un bras pour mon bonhomme de neige, s'acclame-t-il. Quelle aubaine! Oh, what luck! It's an arm for my snowman. I don't think Stickman is going to be happy about being an arm for a snowman, especially one that's melting in the sun. Oh, that was something we were looking for last week too. I'm not sure if you found it because it might have gone behind the clouds. Can you remember the name for the sun? Le soleil. Très bien. Mais je ne suis pas un bras, but I am not an arm. Personne ne voit-il donc que c'est moi? Why can't you see? People, why can't you see? Monsieur Bout de Bois, Monsieur Bout de Bois, Monsieur Bout de Bois. I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me. Reverrai-je jamais mon arbre et ma famille? I'm never going to find my tree and my family. Oh, poor stick man. I feel really quite sorry for him. Look how sad he is. Un autre oiseau. Another bird. Oh, poor stick man. Monsieur Bout de Bois est perdu. Mr. Stickman is lost. Monsieur Bout de Bois est seul, abandonné. Mr. Stickman is on his own and abandoned. Monsieur Bout de Bois est couvert de givre et il est glacé. He's covered in snow and he's cold. Monsieur Bout de Bois ne peut plus. Ses yeux vont se fermer. Mr. Stickman closes his eyes. Il se tréballe et s'endort mon pain. He's going to go to sleep. Il n'entend pas les cloches. He doesn't hear the bells. Ni les voix mélodieuses de la chorale. And he doesn't hear the choir singing beautifully. Melodieuse, like melodic, beautiful singing. Ni la voix qui dit super, une petite bûche pour la cheminée. Ah, that's a good stick for our fire. He doesn't hear the little voice that says that. That's quite dangerous for a stick to be in a fire, isn't it? Monsieur Bout de Bois dort profondément. Sur la tas de bois à brûler. Oh, he's asleep in the fire. Oh my goodness, this could end badly, couldn't it? Avant qu'il ne soit trop tard, personne ne peut le réveiller. He's dreaming of his family in the fire. So here we go. Il rêve à ses enfants chéris et à sa gentille Madame Bout de Bois. Oh, he dreams of his children and his kind Mrs. Stickman, Mrs. Stick Piece of Wood. Soudain, il se réveille en sursaut. Quel est donc ce bruit là-haut? Au début, on courait un petit rire, mais c'est un grand cri pour finir. He hears a laugh, and then he hears a big cry. Oh, 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 je suis coincé! Sortez-moi d'ici! I'm stuck! Help me here! Qui est dans la cheminée, coincé dans le conduit? Pas de souci, crie. Monsieur Bout de Bois, je vais vous délivrer. Stickman hears the cry. He might be able to help. Ça gratte, ça racle, est tombé en plus de suie. Ça se tortille, ça s'agite, et un pied surgit. Ça pousse, ça tire, et ça chute. Un grand bruit. Who's it gonna be? Look who comes in. Bada-boom! La Père Noël atterrit et le chat dégueupit. So Santa comes into the room with a bump. I like the French word they use there. Bada-boom! Monsieur Bout de Bois! Oh! Monsieur Bout de Bois, mon bon ami, merci, mille merci, merci pour la vie. So Father Christmas says, Stickman, oh, Stickman, you are a good friend. 1,000,000 thank yous. Thank you for saving my life. What always strikes me when I read this book is everyone else that sees him calls him something different. They call him a stick or a branch or a twig. But Père Noël, Father Christmas, is the only person that actually calls him Stickman. And that's because Father Christmas is magic. He knows everything. And he says, Monsieur Bout, mon bon ami, Mr. Stickman, my good friend. And then they get to work. Alors, Monsieur Bout, pas aider le Père Noël à distribuer les jouets aux petites filles endormies et aux petits garçons endormis. So Stickman helps Father Christmas deliver the presents to fast asleep girls and fast asleep boys. Il fit à travers la nuit enneigée quand le Père Noël dit plus qu'un foyer à visiter. So they work through the night delivering their presents until Santa says, only one chimney to go. And it's this one. It's all going to end well. Madame Bout se sent si seule. Ses enfants sont tristes aussi. Mrs. Stickman is all alone and the children are sad. They're sad because Daddy's not there. Noël ne serait pas Noël sans le papa Bout. Christmas isn't Christmas without Daddy. Il tournait et se retournait dans le grand lit. Mais quel est ce bruit là-haut? What is that noise up above? Quel est donc ce fracas? What is that? Quelqu'un déringole au creux de l'arbre? Un oiseau? Un écrit? Une chauve-souris? What is it? Is it a bird? Is it a squirrel? Is it a mouse? À moins que ce ne soit, mais oui, ne serait-ce pas? It can't be. Is it? C'est moi, Monsieur Bout, Monsieur Bout, Monsieur Bout, me revoilà. It's me. It's Stickman, and I have come home. Et plus jamais je ne quitterai ma famille et mon arbre chéri. And I am never going to leave my family and my dear tree. I'm sticking right here with my family and my tree. And look, who's there. Le Père Noël, il a dit au revoir. So he has helped Stickman because Stickman helped him. That's a good message, actually. If you help other people, they will help you. And that is the end of the story. And there is Stickman and his family going off to play in un petit papillon. I hope you enjoyed that story. And there were lots and lots of pictures in there of things that you might have seen on your walk last week. So, I am going to ask you to, you might not have time, I've noticed that this has actually taken probably what would be most of the French lesson. So, if you have time and if you want to, I think you should go out on a walk and see if you can find or make your very own Monsieur Bout. And if you could take a picture and show it to me, that would be fantastic. I would love to see your creations of Monsieur Bout. And I would say au revoir, à bientôt, and I will see you soon. Take care.